I'm not sure if anyone's even watching this video, but um, this is just gonna be a video of self-reflection, really. Um, Today, Five Nights at Freddy's has turned 12 years old, and I'm kind of in a moment of denial. Um, I really don't know what to say. I I can't believe time really moved that fast. I didn't even know that, out of all games, I would have thought Five Nights at Freddy's would turn 12 years old today. Um, this is just gonna be a video of self-reflection, how Five Nights at Freddy's impacted my life and why I should honor the game for, shaping me within my childhood from 2014 up to now. Holy frick, it's been 12 years. Um, okay, so I'm just gonna try to, you know, remember this as much as I can because, it's been 12 years and I tend to get a headache, thinking about the memories, the good times I had with this game. And Five Nights at Freddy's, believe it or not, was my first horror game experience when I was at the age of 5 in 2014. So the day I came across FNaF was one day after school when me and my brother just came from school, and I could have done anything else, but I guess I just went with my older brother to see what was on YouTube on the algorithm at the time on our PS3. So yeah, we were on YouTube. Well, he was on YouTube. I was just there to watch, spectate. And I'm not sure if he was trying to search Finals Gaming or whatever to watch at the time. Um, I remember when both of us came over the thumbnail, like we came through Markiplier's thumbnail, and it was Bonnie at the center. I think Chica was on the right. I think my memory is a little scrambled like an egg. Um, and I think Freddy was on the left side with the power outage thing. With when the Toy Deer March plays. Um, Bonnie being in the center, I don't know why, but something about Bonnie was just so disturbing back then, and I could see why Scott got some nightmares from it. It's a valid point. That would keep me up all night too, which I think it did, but I'm not sure. I had too many nightmares in my lifetime to remember that one. So yeah, I thought, man, that looks pretty scary. And mind you, Markiplier's is the video title said warning scariest game or something like that. Yeah, I was pretty much convinced. I was like, man, wow, that looks really scary. And I remember thinking to myself, I kind of want to know more about this Five Nights at Freddy's. So I watched a few videos on it. I think I watched Markiplier's Zone, and then as time continued, I started watching some source filmmaker videos, then some animation videos, um, all that stuff. So yeah, my introduction was because of Markiplier, believe it or not, and how I came across the Five Nights at Freddy's theme song from the Living Tombstone. I call it theme song because I'm pretty sure everyone in the community can agree that Five Nights at Freddy's from the Living Tombstone is the essential national anthem of the Five Nights at Freddy's fan base. So you can't really deny it. And plus, it got like the Living Tombstone's music entered like the movies twice. So there's a high chance that Die in the Fire might play next year if FNaF is coming out that year. But anyways, yeah. How I discovered the Living Tombstone song was from um, it was from some My Little Pony animation video. I think it was with a bunch of My Little Pony OCs, and Freddy was like, doing what Freddy Fazbear would have done in 2014. He was pretty much attacking the rest of the ponies and stuffing them into his friend's suit or something. I think the order was Foxy, Chica, Bonnie. Yeah, I think that's how it went. And if I can remember, I remember seeing Bonnie being blue. I was like, blue? I thought Bonnie was purple. And that was such a huge debate at the time. People was debating whether Bonnie was purple or blue. And I don't know. I thought it was kind of hard to tell, which is pretty ironic because in the FNaF movie during 2023, he was blue. So yeah, I was like, kind of reflecting at the time, like, dang, Bonnie was really blue, and I just didn't listen. But anyways, that's how I came across the Living Tombstone song, and the more I listen to that song, the more I get goosebumps, and the more tears I feel forming in my eyes because the memories that I've come by for so long, you know. Yeah. And besides the Living Tombstone, I came across many other artists like The Games, Tryhard Ninja, who else? Uh, there's just so much artists. There's Mad on Pony, but after what he's done, I don't think we can really talk about him safely for his anniversary. So yeah, a bit of a bummer. I'm not sure if he apologized or sought therapy after his actions, but I hope he did. Um, yeah, I came across many artists through their songs, and I feel like my top artists would be the Living Tombstone, The Games, and Tryhard Ninja, because I listen to their songs like every single day from 2014 up to 2016. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention during the whole introduction to the FNaF 1 thing, uh, I just want to say that game's atmosphere was without a doubt the most horrifying thing I could ever experience as a child. Like, it was the atmosphere, the constant movement of the animatronics, and to top it all off, freaking Foxy running down the hallway. So honestly, that was without a doubt horrifying thing I would have witnessed as a child back in 2014. So yeah. Anyways, with the introduction, and the music, though all the fan made songs out of the way, even though I mentioned one, but at least I mentioned a few artists. With that out of the way, I wanna get to the FNaF fan games. Um, there was some in 2014, but I didn't meet them until 2015. Um, the first game I came by was which one was it? I think it was Treasure Island. Yeah, I was watching Markiplier's Financial Treasure Island video, and I honestly thought it was pretty eerie and terrifying. Really, rather disturbing, really. And that was a good game, I must admit. And then, um, I would watch YouTubers like Corey Kenshin or Risk Rim, or just both at the same time, play FNAF fan games. I was introduced to Corey from his One Night at Flumpty's 2 hard boiled mode video, I think it was. And then after that, I started watching his Wario's, his the Return of Freddy's, um, his Chum Bucket, and Finance at Chuck E. Cheese one. And believe it or not, the Finance at Chuck E. Cheese fan game, that game traumatized me like for a whole decade because of the jump scare, and the jump scares was really quick. So I feel like out of all classic FNAF games, for fan games, sorry, that I've seen throughout my 12 years in this community, I feel like Chuck E. Cheese has to be the scariest one next to Treasure Island. But Risk Room, I think the first video I watched from Risk Room was the Return of Freddy's 2. And the Return of Freddy's is a very controversial game, without a doubt, because of its obscure story, but I must admit the designs are pretty good. And the designs and the gameplay kinda, I mean, it's a bit buggy. I played some of the games before, but the designs are really good. So I just felt like it just started off the wrong foot, but it somewhat improved, but well, only in gameplay, but just not the story. The story was all over the place. But yeah, I really enjoyed the FNAF fan games, from Candies to Wario's to Krusty Krab to Pinky from My Little Pony. I don't know. Frozen. Um, did I already say Wario's? Yeah, I did. Um, Sonic's, Chuck E. Cheese's, without a doubt. Chuck E. Cheese is my favorite FNaF fan game. It's really scary though, so I don't really play it as often. Kind of the Return of Freddy's. It's not up there, but I tend to show some love because of the game and all that stuff. Um, One Night at Flumpty's. That game is so good. Like, I can't express it enough, but I really hate Flumpty, so keep that in mind. And I know there's more. I think that was Slenderman. Maybe One Night to Remember. I can't remember. It was a Fredbear based game, and then there was a Slenderman one. Yeah, there was a lot of FNaF fan games at the time. But anyways, since we're still on the fan games category, this pretty much brings me to my next one that I'm gonna talk about. Anyways, I want to call this one the Roblox category. I started playing Roblox around 2016. It's 10 years now. Sadly, I stopped playing around this year, around February up to now. I've been mostly on Polytoria. I mean, it's not much people active there. A lot of people tend to quit, but I'm there to stay, just to see how far Polytoria gets in life, and I'll be there to see it. But the first Five Nights at Freddy's related Roblox game I played was the Pizzeria Roleplay Remastered, and that one was my favorite FNaF Roblox game I played for so long. I remember I played every single day, like every day. Like, I can't stress enough how much I love that game. And I'd always pick Freddy because when I got introduced to FNaF, Freddy was my favorite animatronic. Only because I didn't know the other animatronics names, but they started catching on the more I watched the FNaF videos from 2014 up to that very day. I really loved that game. It was my favorite. I loved it. I played it every single day. Morning, afternoon, evening, night, you name it. But yeah, there's another game. It was called Animatronic World. That game's changed very, very much. Like, it changed a lot. Same thing with the Pizzeria Roleplay, but I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't play Roblox as much anymore. I just took a break. Well, no, not take a break. I quit. So I'm not really coming back anytime soon. But yeah, it was the Pizzeria Roleplay Remastered, Animatronic World, and Fredbear and Friends. Yeah, Fredbear Restaurant or something. Yeah, I know I had Fredbear and Friends in the title. I used to play that game a lot in 2018. Well, I think it was 2017, but I think it's most likely 2018. I remember accessing the secret character Breadbear. That was an easy code for me back then, so I enjoyed it because I thought it looked more like Fredbear compared to the default Fredbear that was in the game. And there was this FNaF. No, it was Finance and Candies. It was this one game called Burgers and Fries. I'm not sure if any of you guys remember that, but I'll display an image if I can find it. And I used to play that game a lot with my little sister because I would play as Candy and she would play as Cindy, and Candy and Cindy were siblings, and I don't know. Back then, it felt like me and my little sister were twins, but we weren't. But that's how we consider each other nowadays. And there was the Pizzeria Roleplay Free. It was a FNaF free based game. I remember the DLCs. I think I remember there was a Phantom Bonnie in the game, and I think there was Fredbear, but I'm not sure if that was just a fever dream. But I'm pretty sure I remember vividly that I saw Phantom Bonnie as a Game Pass character. So I was kind of bummed out I couldn't buy it because I didn't have any Robux. So that sucked, but that didn't stop me from enjoying the game. I either played as Springtrap or as Phantom Freddy because Freddy's my favorite, and he still is to this day, surprisingly. So I had a strong dedication when it came to the character Freddy Fazbear. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And now I really want to talk about the plush videos. Oh boy, the plush videos, man. The first plush tuber with regarding Five Nights at Freddy's I ever watched was Mario Muffet Adventures. Um, they are pretty crafty. I really miss them. I miss when they used to post daily. I think I can't remember what happened. I think it was with M2. I'm not sure which one. It was the sister. I think she was going for something. I really hope for the grace of God she's okay. But yeah, they used to make these FNaF Plus videos, and believe it or not, Mario Muffet Adventures were the first people to make like first actual FNaF related plushies. So yeah, Funko was a little late to the party. But anyway, yeah, I still watch their videos, and I remember I always wanted to make the plushies or replicate it somehow, and I don't know, I just really liked it, and I sometimes tend to rewatch the videos because it makes me feel young again, and I don't know, I don't know what more should I say. I really enjoyed the older videos. I mean, I just enjoyed them nonetheless. Besides the Five Nights at Freddy's videos, I would watch their Cuphead, their Bendy. What else? Sometimes their fan mail videos. But yeah, Mario Muffet was pretty cool at the time, and I believe they still would be if they were here with us. I mean, they're not like gone, but they're just living their life outside of YouTube, getting their life straight, and pretty much anyone would do that, or everyone. We all gotta grow out of our childlike habits somehow. But anyhow, there was also this YouTuber by the name of Johnny Albert. Yeah, he was pretty cool. His videos was chaos. Don't get me wrong, like utter complete chaos. But it was a chaos that I liked because as a child, I didn't really have much of a calculated brain to see what I was watching, so I absorbed that media. So I can't really judge brain rot kids for how they are today because I was just the same exact way watching these type of stuff. And there was Gabe's World, right? Gabe's World. I remember watching his videos. His videos, oh man, um, they were crazy, but it was a crazy thing that I was, fine with. So I didn't really have much complaints about Gabe's World. I think it was with a low bit. And this brings me to the animation. The first FNaF animation I watched was from Crazy Boris Productions. I'm not sure if anyone remembers that guy. He was the guy who made the FNaF 1 animation with Chica and Bonnie trying to get in the office with Scribble or something, and it was his mustache, night guard. He was feeling confident that he was fine in his office until he noticed Foxy is gone, and Boris legit cooked with that animation when Foxy was running down the hall, with that stressful music playing in the background. That had my heart racing as a child, but I was relieved when Foxy uh, pretty much got dismantled by the door. So yeah, that was a win. Then the power ran out for the poor guy, and he had no choice but to just watch and accept his fate. But Freddy didn't really do anything bad. He was just doing his usual Tordier march, and he pulled out a scribble, if I can remember correctly. So that was crazy. And I watched the FNaF 2 and 3 ones and 4. And the FNaF 4 one, that one had a banger song in it.
Freddy Fazbear, Freddy Fazbear.
So whenever I get a new phone one day, I will make sure that will be my ringtone. But yeah, my computer's getting a little full right now. But that was just a little trip down memory lane to give a clue on how FNaF impacted our lives. So sorry for for this video being too long. I had to do a lot of cutting and splitting within the files, my audio file, and I made the drawing in the background because I didn't really feel like making a whole animated thing for this. But yeah, it was just a little message, just to thank Scott Cawthon for basically raising an entire generation among among Gen Z. So I feel honored to be a FNaF fan, to be a little veteran. It feels good. So I couldn't be happier. So with that being said, thank you, Scott Cawthon. Thank you so much, and happy 12th anniversary Five Nights at Freddy's. I can't believe this game is 12 years old, but I couldn't be more satisfied. So it was an honor serving this, serving a purpose in the community. Even though I didn't really do anything but draw, but it's something. So yeah, I don't believe FNaF is ending anytime soon, and I look forward for more FNaF related stuff. I look forward to see the movie next year. I hope that I hope the third movie is better than the second one. And yeah. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, for watching this dude babbling about a freaking bear and his animatronic friends, or a little bunny, fox, and chicken thing trying to get to your office. So yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know if I'll post after this. That really depends. I did not achieve the goal as a YouTuber I really wanted to do this year, but hopefully next year goes better. That I don't know. This year just wasn't it. I just didn't know what to post, and yeah, this was just a little rant. I mean, I might make more rants in the future, but that really depends. Since gaming clearly isn't working. But yeah. That's really all I wanted to say. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.